summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing. That will be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his fourth season in the NFL.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They go here with a former Lion, it's DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us is to be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Lions will take over.
off, and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
They'll run with a former LSU Tiger.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Second and 9.
Play action. It's gone. McKinnon here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Goff now looks to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the red zone now, Goff. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Off play action. Here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Aleem McNeil breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Moore, the man in motion. On second down, here's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
Team, because number one, you throw the short game until they stop it, and if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. Able to slither by. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Gibbs straight ahead and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Muscling free near the 40. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. St. Brown in motion right. Now Goff going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal, This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now Goff on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. Got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Williams. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On first down, Goff. He's got it to Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Williams.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, here's Williams. He's got the connection to Moore.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
To throw once more, here's Williams. He'll get this off to Swift.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Williams.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears are on the board here in the Seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final shot before break here. Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Williams loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To the air, Williams. That's complete to Slayton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's a second down and 4. To throw, it's Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Play action. Now Williams. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Back to the running game with Swift. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To the air on third down is Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. A third and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
They'll go. Here's Williams. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bears first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And it's caught. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
102 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Second down and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Second and 6. On the give, here's Gibbs.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now gone. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Goff now to throw. He'll buy some time right. That is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
So here's Goff and the Lions.
Down 21-20, a little over 40 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here, as they've got it 1st and 10. Goff. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Now it's Goff. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by a touchdown. 26 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll have a 1st down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
This ball intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well,
this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Goff going to throw it.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Detroit, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they suffer.